I don't know what it is about Marcus Ambrose COTs, but I'm obsessed with them. They're freaking awesome. Here is the good old Australians 2010 Dollar General Country Million Sweepstakes Toyota Camry. Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again with a brand new custom NASCAR COT right here, folks. This is a Marcus Ambrose diecast from 2010. This is the Dollar General, what do you call it, the Country Million Sweepstakes Toyota Camry. Now, so this thing, I tell you what, this thing is an absolute fun diecast to build, and it was a little bit tricky though. We'll be going over some of the technical difficulties, so to speak, with this diecast build. But this was one that ran at Martinsville in the fall of 2010, and it was certainly a diecast I wanted to have in my collection. So this is kind of one of those odd and in type of paint schemes, you know, kind of a one-off type of deal. You know, it's not just a normal Dollar General paint scheme you would see maybe with the Turner Scott Xfinity cars or whatever. But I tell you what, this was a super fun build. So the yellow on this, off camera, it's literally like a taxi cab yellow. But I think on camera, it picks it up a little bit, kind of like a day glow. It's a special can of paint I used on this thing, of course. But the decals, they don't cover the entire car like they should. So some of the pieces on this car are hand painted, and you know, anything hand painted or handmade, it's not the best as getting printed out by a professional machine. So this car, you know, of course, uses the floor polish style clear coat, so it's very, very clear, very nice, very smooth. Very, very happy with the way this car came out. So over here on the nose, you got Dollar General Country Million Sweepstakes program they had back in 2010. You got the Toyota Camry badge right there. You got the Camry logo. You got your bootleg fog lights there. You got Goodyear, Gatorback, Moomel, Comp, Edelbrock, Sunoco, Wix Air Filters, Raybestos, JE. Now, this was a really tough part to add into the car here. So the splitter, the top part of it was yellow, right? Of course, this car was ran with a 2010 package with the I'd say middle to late 2010 package with the actual 2011/2012 spoiler. Well, y'all know me. I'll be honest with you. I don't care about those cars in 2010. I want the COT wings because those are my pride and joy, right? Well, anyways, the sides of the splitter had kind of a white stripe around it, so I had to carefully hand paint underneath the splitter here and try to get that lip of it painted white. And I will say, somehow, some way, I was able to do that. So I was very, very proud of that. Over here to the left side of this diecast, let's zoom in a little bit here. Now, this was a very fun build to do. It was tricky, though. Like, it truly was tricky because anytime you work with yellow on a custom diecast, there's about a billion different ways you could screw it up and choose the wrong shade of yellow. And after enough hunting, I found the special can of paints, and definitely, it's not the store-bought can. Definitely need to use some professional model-style paint. Of course, you got Marcus Ambrose right there on the driver side window. You got Toyota. What is that? Bush's Baked Beans. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is either. And I think that's the Dollar General Country Millions logo. I got Dalian, or whatever you want to call that. Dollar General, once again, Country Million Sweepstakes. Got SEM, Safety Clean, Sherwin-Williams, and Freightliner there. There's no winglet sponsor, as this was a 2011/2012 style spoiler when this car originally ran. You got the Little Debbie's logo right there. Got the 47. Got NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, NASCAR Race Car, Coors Light Pull Award, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Autometer, Jegs, Craftsman Tools, Tissot Mobile One. Of course, you have Lincoln Welders, 3M, Holly, DirecTV, USG, and Mechanics Wear. Got Goodyear right there. Notice there's a very, very thin white line that's supposed to go around the front fender well. That was extremely hard to wrap because, like I said, sometimes the decals don't cover the entire car like they need to. So pretty much the only part of this car that's not really painted is this little whoosh right here. This little whoosh was a part of the side decal. This whole part, the A, B, and C pillars, had to be hand painted, so you could see a little bit of a darker shade of black around the A, B, and C pillars compared to the side panel itself. And you can also see it's a little bit more abrasive around the edges, because again, this is hand painted, right? And they had a white little decal that's supposed to be like a borderline, like a trim line. That was extremely hard to match because you're hand painting something, and then you're having to put a decal on top of that. and you're trying to keep everything within line. It's very, very difficult to do that, and you do get a little bit of a oopsie right there. But the clear coat on this thing is absolutely stunning. Like, I am shocked how good the clear coat came out with this diecast. Holy crap. And for those who are wondering what kind of clear coat this is floor polish. It's a certain kind of floor polish. Definitely some really good stuff. Not any floor polish will work on these custom diecasts. You got to use the right ones. You got to do your research, you know. So we got DollarGeneral.com over here on the caboose. Very small paint chip right there, unfortunately. I got Toyota right there. JTG Doherty Racing, got the 47. And again, the spoiler. I had to hand paint that. You know, I hand painted these. But I also had to hand paint this as well. And that was extremely difficult because you try your hardest to get as much detail as possible without painting the body of the car. You just want to get the wing. And somehow, someway, I was able to do it decently. At least I hope I did. Anyways, over here to the right side of this diecast, you go over to the right side, you know, you got a little bit of some abrasiveness around the windows. And again, when you use paint pens, sometimes they're not exactly smooth, right? When you have to move things around, they kind of clump up a little bit. So it's important to put a heavy coat of clear coat to kind of smooth it out. You can see a lot of abrasiveness around this side window. Unfortunately, that's just a part of the product. But this yellow, holy crap, my dude, this yellow is bright. And when you compare the bright, like, almost day glow yellow with that chrome wheels, with the, you know, kind of the white lip on the splitter, the little black design here, and the black spoiler or wing. Holy cow, man. I'm freaking in love. I love this. I mean, look at the clear coat on this freaking diecast. Oh, there's a random hair there. Wow, ain't that cool. Oh, God, I love when I get a random hair on my diecast. Wow. So unfortunately, a little bit of a hair there. Might want to put a little bit more clear coat to kind of fix that there. Oh, I think it's still there. You see that little hair right there? Oh my God. So it's not perfect. That's okay, though. So over to the roof here. This was a very tedious thing to do. So basically, the roof decal was kind of a oof, right? Some of these decals, they have backgrounds to it, right? So imagine this 47 here with the yellow from this. And that was basically the whole roof decal. Well, it would have looked horrible. I'll be honest with you. It would have looked horrible. When I ordered these decals, I'll be honest, I requested for the background on this to be removed, which, you know, usually Pato's place does that. Unfortunately, I think he might have just forgot about it or something. Anyways, he didn't do it. So luckily, since this was kind of a bold font, very easy to trim out. Yes, it's a little bit goofy there, but I was able to trim out the 4 separately. And then I trimmed out the 7 separately from the background. Then I put the 4 there, and then I put the 7, trying to match it up as best as I could, and then place the decals. So essentially, I had to manually remove the background, and I tell you what, the yellow here on the roof would have looked hideous. So very, very glad this was an easy decal to trim out. If this was like a Front Row Motorsports 38 or something, oh Jesus, it would be impossible to do. And then over here on the deck lid, this had to be hand painted too. Like I said, these should have all been part of a decal sheet, but unfortunately, you know, sometimes, you know, it's not perfect. You know, it happens. So the deck lid had to be hand painted here, and then you had those stripes here I had to place as well. So that was kind of a trick to get that all going the right direction. But altogether, this diecast was super fun to build. It was challenging, but you know, sometimes a good challenge is a good thing. You know, the clear coat's not absolutely perfect. I wish it was, but you know what I'm saying. It's definitely a custom diecast, but I think those chrome wheels, guys, just set this car off. Holy crap. And if you haven't noticed already, this is produced on the promo mode because I didn't have a spare Camry. I said, screw it, I got promo diecast, we'll just use one of those, and that's why you have the back window here. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. I hope to see you on the next NASCAR Diecast review, haul video, or maybe the Duralast Cup Series. Have a great one, folks. Love to know what y'all think about this diecast down below, and with all that being said, Diecastbuffet with a chrome wheel Toyota Camry, signing off.